Good day, Total Quality Managers. How are you? I hope that you are safe, healthy, and filled with hope. In situations like this, we can always trust and count on God. Let me start with this encouragement. It says, Prayer moves the hands of Him who governs the world. That's from Warren Wiersbe. I am Oliver Palallos, your presenter, and my topic is all about the program development and implementation. By the way, for all your learnings, reflections, any comments, suggestions, and feedbacks, please write on the comment section below. Okay? Okay, Philippine education is one of the best in the world. Before, we are under the Department of Education, Culture, and Sports, or DEX, but now we are on a trifocalized system. This refers to the three levels of Philippine education system. We have the DepEd, we have the TESDA, and the CHED. I will discuss their role later about the program development and implementation. And since we have shift from DEX to a trifocal system, can we assess if the quality of education as a whole has been improved? Well, according to Edwards Deming, one of the management consultant and expert, he said that 85% of the reasons of failure are deficiencies in the systems and processes rather than the employee. So the role of the management is to change the process rather than badgering the individual to do better. What is total quality management then? Well, this is a set of guiding principles that represents the basis of continuously improving the organization. And my report is all about program planning and development. What is this all about program planning and development? These are the fundamental processes that use to strategically set goals, maximize resources, and ultimately make organizations more sustainable. They are a way to create new initiatives and programs in an organized and realistic manner. This is a key to building block to future successes and outcomes. One expert says, Till Pfeiffer, total quality management is a management approach of an organization centered on quality, based on the participation of all its members and aiming at the long-term success through customer satisfaction and benefits of all members of the organization in the society. Okay, it has been a debate over the centuries that the most important components of an educational institutions are the educational program. Is it true? Are there any factors that we need to consider? Please share your comment. Let us hear from our neighboring countries what are their feedbacks and opinion about our education system. From the Oxford Business Group in the United Kingdom, they said, while private schools play a major role in the education system, it is compulsory for all institutions in the Philippines to be accredited by the government. And another from the Asian Post Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. While the Philippines has improved in funding for education, the quality of its curriculum is still lacking. Last but not least, from the TransferWise Limited 2020, while public schools in the Philippines is free and classes are often taught in English, many expat families choose to send their children to private schools instead. It's typically believed that the quality of education is better at private institution, though that quality does come with a cost. What do you think about that? All right. The Philippine education system is a trifocal system. We have the DepEd or the Department of Education, we have the TESDA, and we have the Commission on Higher Education. So Department of Education, this is the executive department of the Philippine government responsible for ensuring access to, promoting equity in, and improving the quality of basic education. They are the chief formulator of Philippine education policy and responsible for primary and secondary school systems. While TESDA, or the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, they serves as the Philippine Technical Vocational Education and Training Authority. So their goal is to develop the Filipino workforce with world-class competence and positive work values. And for the Commission on Higher Education, they are the Philippine government's agency in charge with promoting relevant and quality higher education. They ensure access to quality higher education and guarantee and protect the academic freedom for continuing intellectual growth. And also, they are in charge of advancement of learning and research, development of responsible and effective leadership, education of high-level professionals, and enrichment of historical and cultural heritage. This three agency has different structures. For the Department of Education, we have the Office of the Secretary, and under that, there is there are five different divisions, which is one of them is the curriculum and instruction. So maybe I need to focus on the curriculum and instruction. This agency is managing the National Education Policy Framework on curriculum development and management. Also, they are in charge for the program appropriate for all types of learners, and they are the one formulating the policies and guidelines relevant to the management and contextualization and localization of the curriculum. So they are managing the basic education, the secondary education, as well as the special education. So more of that information you can check on deped.edu.ph. For the TESDA, the Office of the Commissioner is the top division, followed by the Office of Executive Director and the 6 offices. So among 6 offices, I need to focus on the Office of Programs and Standards Development. Their key functions are programs development, standards development, non-conventional higher education, or that we call it like the usual traditional setup, and the Division of Programs and International Convention. TESDA has different training programs. They have school-based programs, center-based programs, enterprise-based programs, and community-based programs. They are also providing different scholarship, and one of them is private education student financial assistance, or the one also of that is the Special Training for Employment Program, or the STEP. More of this information you can check at tesda.gov.ph. Also for the CHED, their structure is on top of the division is the commissioner. I'm going to discuss to you the specific department, which is the programs and projects, because they are the one who is managing the CHED scholarship program, cash grant to medical students enrolled in SUCs, and quality assurance projects, as well as the faculty development program, and more on and so forth. So this information can be checked on their website, ched.gov.ph. All right, for the conclusion of my report, we have touched the program development and implementation of the trifocal pillars of Philippine education system. We have the Department of Education, the TESDA, and the CHED. As total quality managers, after hearing those feedback from our neighboring countries and other buzz around the globe, because some says this nice, this is positive, but others says we lack of this and that, you and me, as a total quality managers, how can you balance about the feedback that they are saying? What programs are you going to keep? And what programs are you going to continue or propose? Just remember what Edward Deming says. 85% of the reasons of failure are deficiencies in the systems and processes rather than the employee. The role of the management is to change the process rather than badgering individuals to do better. Once again, thank you for watching. Keep safe and healthy. God bless you all.